All right, so you're good. So we still gotta do the intro. Do you remember how to do the intro though?
I'll figure something out.
I know we just like plugged the social medias and shit, but that's about all I remember. To be honest with you. Fine, we should just go for it. You got want me to go?
You lagged there for a second. So.
Oh,
What's that?
fuck it. Let's just do the intro. You want me to go, or you want to go?
I'll go.
All right, how about it?
Welcome back to the Putback podcast with Tyler and Cole. What's going on, guys? Don't forget to check out our Twitter, our Instagram, and I think those are the only ones. You can check those out below.
Yes, sir. So like he said, links to the Instagram and if you're watching on YouTube, links to the Instagram and Twitter are down below. Also, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the podcast. I think the Instagram name is Putback Podcast, and the Twitter name, the @name is at Podcast Putback. I don't know. That's how fucking Twitter does shit. Anyways, welcome back to the Putback Podcast. It's been like 2 weeks ish.
Because somebody went MIA on me.
All right, first off, Cole ended up in Pittsburgh one weekend, and I ended up in PA the same weekend, which made things extremely difficult. And then the second weekend, I fell asleep. I'll take the hit on the second weekend.
Sorry.
I'll take the hit on the second weekend. Anyways, so you guys don't know what the format is because we just totally forgot.
It figured out yet.
Yeah, we got the hot takes, which is Cole ask me questions, some quick looks, then we're going to our weekly predictions. So we're not going to waste too much time. We're just gonna get right into it. So hot takes, baby. Let's get it.
I think we need to work on that name because hot takes is not questions. Hot takes is like the 76ers are going to win 3 straight titles. That would be a hot take.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
That's definitely not going to happen, by the way. If you hate the 76ers, don't unsubscribe or anything.
Unsubscribe.
No, don't do that. Okay. So, first question. It is a long-term question. Would you rather have Luka or Giannis on your team for the next 8 seasons?
That's so goddamn difficult. What?
Bro. Player would you rather have for the next 8 years of their career?
Luka. I gotta go Luka. And here's why. So Giannis is great. Giannis is a beast. But Luka swings the ball. He's a playmaker. He makes everyone around him better. Giannis is a playmaker by destruction. Luka's a playmaker by skill. It's a different thing. Like, Giannis can get people the ball because there's so many people attracted to him. But Giannis can't shoot a three. That availability, like, there's less ability for him to make a play. Luka, though, like, that's such a tough decision in the end, though. But I gotta take my man Luka, yo. Why'd you gotta do that to me, dude?
I'm not sure. I think I'd have to take a Luka too. Giannis,
of course,
it's a 3 league, but Giannis can just dunk on anybody.
And the Bucks are killing it, but like in the long haul, like I'm gonna take Luka. Like if Luka and Giannis had the amount of talent around them, like if Luka had the amount of talent around him that Giannis did, like Porzingis is starting to get his shit back together, which is dope. But like Giannis has shooters everywhere.
Yeah.
So if Luka had that around him, God knows how good the Mavericks would be right now.
You make a good point. Giannis is going to win more titles than Luka in the next 8 years, right? If he wins any. If either one of them win any.
Yeah, because Luka needs a little bit more help. So the Mavericks are actually classified in the Western Conference. So Luka's going up against like Clippers and Lakers all the time. Whereas, who does Giannis have to go up against? A broke down Nets, a beat up Celtics, like the Raptors. Come on now.
The 76ers.
Like, the Eastern Conference is a lot weaker than the Western Conference because it really, like, even in the same state you have the Rockets. In the same state, doesn't matter. Like, think about the Rockets, Lakers, Clippers. The Kings are good. There's so many teams in the Western Conference. It's ridiculous.
Speaking of the other team in Texas, will James Harden ever win a title in Houston?
Fuck no.
He's never going to win a title in Houston.
No, bro. He can average 55 points a game, but that motherfucker took 45 shots to get there. He shoots
point.
too much. Like, he can be an efficient shooter, but if you limited his shots to compete with other superstars, like, he'd be a 25, 26 point a game player.
Did you see that thing on Instagram the other day with James Harden yelling at a fan?
No, I did not.
A fan yelled at him, "Nobody wants to see free throws," and James Harden yells back, "Nobody wants to see fouls either."
Facts. That's true.
You
Nobody
had
wants.
some words in there.
But that's the truth at the end of the day. Is nobody wants to see all those fouls, but James Harden knows how to get fouled. So
yeah,
I would take it if I knew the ins and outs like he did. I'd do this shit all the time. Like, go to the rec league and average 30 off free throws. I could give a damn less.
Win's a win, regardless how you get there.
That's true.
But no, a loss is a loss, no matter how many points you put up there. Anyway.
No, I don't think he's ever gonna win a title with Houston.
Yeah, definitely not this year. Westbrook's not the answer.
No, Capella can be a great player for him, but Harden needs somebody up like that guard or that wing spot that can take some of the attention off him, and Westbrook really isn't that guy.
You got a good point. We're going to LA. Which LA? We'll find out in a second.
Clippers.
No.
Damn.
Who finishes the season with more points scored, AD or LeBron?
Shit. I'm gonna say Anthony Davis for the pure fact that I feel like he has the ability to have more like blowout like scoring moments where he goes for 40-50 in a season than LeBron will, because LeBron's gonna swing the ball.
Are you calling LeBron old? That's a hot take.
No, LeBron's not old. That man's 34 and can fucking damn near dunk from the free throw line. He's not old. No, I just think AD has the ability to, with the way the team's focus is, to go off more often than LeBron.
I see what you're saying.
LeBron's a playmaker now, as he's getting older.
I definitely agree with you. LeBron passes the rock now more.
So, he's got people to pass to. I would fucking do that.
Yeah, so I think an old unibrow is gonna get that title.
Oh, for sure.
So, on the team anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're heading over to Atlanta.
Who
is Trae Young one of the most underrated players in the league right now?
100%. People are starting to take notice to him, but nobody's going to really think he's a standout until he can start winning. The problem is he's only got like John Collins. That's about the best thing he's got on the Hawks. And he's not probably a 15 and 10 player, but he's not going to bring Trae Young any help with the wins. Trae Young needs help. But right now he's definitely underrated. And it's going to stay that way for a little while.
When I originally had this question written down for the podcast we were supposed to do 2 weeks ago, 2 nights before, he went off for 49. Nobody on his team touched 20.
Yes, sir.
They're breaking his back.
Who was it? The Clippers have 4 different individuals averaging over 19 points a game. Kawhi's 25.
I was going to say Kawhi, PG, Lou
Williams is averaging 20, and then I can't remember who's averaging like literally 19 flat. They're averaging. I can't remember who it is though. I wanna say it's Pat Bev, but I don't think it's Pat Bev really.
I'm not sure about that stat.
I saw that on IG the other day. It blew my mind. I was like, God damn. Next, I'm sorry.
We're going to Indiana.
I like Indiana. The Pacers are pretty cool.
Who's the best player on the Pacers? As simple as that.
Is Oladipo back? Is Oladipo back?
I don't know, man. Do you know that? Because I don't know that.
No, I think he's still out.
I woke up. Excuse me.
Oladipo. If Oladipo's back, Oladipo. If he's not, then Miles Turner. I've been a Miles Turner fan for years.
Yeah,
Montrezl Harrell. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Montrezl Harrell. I just found the post on IG. Kawhi Leonard 25.1, Paul George 23.9, Lou Williams 20 flat, and Montrezl Harrell 19.1. What? I'm sorry to cut you off. No, Miles Turner 100% best player on the team. Defensive, offensive, whatever you want.
And last question, part B, is will the Pacers hit 45 wins this season?
They're not breaking a 50 ball.
Huh?
If Oladipo comes back, there's a chance. But what are the Pacers? Are the Pacers even doing good right now? Now you got me looking things up. Now you literally got me looking shit up, bro. The Pacers are 17-9. I didn't even know they were doing that good. Goddamn. What is it? I gotta see. So you're
45
saying
wins doesn't sound that hard, does it?
no? That really doesn't actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Oh, they have Malcolm Brogdon. That makes so much sense. And T.J. Warren's having a breakout year. That makes so much sense. My bad, yo.
As you can see, we're not as caught up with some teams as we are other teams.
Bro, I just remember Oladipo going out, and that was the last thing I paid attention to on the Pacers. T.J. Warren's having a breakout year. I should know that because, like, he's on my fantasy team. And then Malcolm Brogdon's like a light-up shooter. Or lights-out shooter. He's ridiculous. God damn, Tyler. I gotta get back on my... You know, my subscription just came out of my banking account for NBA TV. Time to start using it. Because I gotta watch some shit.
Gotta get yourself together, bro.
Bro, it's... You ready for the quick looks?
Moving on to the next segment.
Quick look. Whoa. Chill.
We gotta have like a, you know.
So we got 5 quick
segment into the next.
I'm not doing all that editing. Are you fucking high? I'm not doing that shit. The next segment, we got 5 different quick looks. 3 of them are based around a single player, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about LA, and then a little bit more about LA and Kawhi Leonard.
If that single player is Luka, I'm driving to Delaware right now.
He's one of them, but there's a reason. So we're gonna start on the Luka one since Cole brought it up. You know, just give them what they want. 41
this
points.
to the Luka podcast instead.
Bro, I'm a dick rider. What do you want? He's fucking amazing. 41 points, 11 assists, 12 rebounds. Next game, ankle injury. How are we feeling?
That's not good.
Luka played 2 minutes the other night and sprained his ankle pretty bad. And he only scored like 2 points or whatever. But right before that, a 41-point triple-double. Absolutely amazing. Now he's out for the while. How are we feeling? Mavericks going.
Yeah, they're not doing anything without Luka.
No, Porzingis is good, but he's not that good.
Porzingis ain't carrying that team. Look what happened in the Knicks. Porzingis tried to carry the Knicks.
That,
now the Knicks are dead. The Knicks are going to be downgraded to the G League.
Bro, that's fucked up. Who's going to be brought up? There's no G League teams that can beat... Wait, never mind. Probably a handful of G League teams that could beat the Nets. Or the Knicks. Or the Long Island Nets could beat the Knicks.
Well, maybe if Kyrie's there, they can beat the Nets, but if not...
All right, well, Luke is out. That's such a shame, but 41 points and a triple-double, that's pretty amazing. Next one. He's a very consistent person in our podcast. I'm going to apologize right now. I'm eating my words pretty hard. In the beginning of this podcast, I made a statement saying Carmelo Anthony could not keep a place in the starting lineup. A month later, Carmelo is averaging 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists, and I'm physically eating my words. I've been a huge Carmelo fan for years. I did not think he had it in him to hold any type of anything together on a starting lineup, and he is. He's fucking killing it.
Yes, you must apologize to Kawhi Anthony.
How do we feel about Melo? 16-6. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's not bad at all.
Nice.
You said, you know.
I think I gave him like 8 and 3. I really gave him like half the stats that he's getting right now.
Yeah, you were too high on him.
I figured with Dame and CJ, like he wasn't gonna get the ball, and he's a shooter. They don't really need any more of those, but it's working. So And there's not much to argue there. All right, off of the two main people that seem to be in every podcast. Devontae Graham went for 40. Do you know who Devontae Graham is?
Yes.
Me neither.
Okay, as long as neither one of us.
I have no fucking clue who this cat is. I knew how to spell his name because I remember hearing about this, but I don't remember. I'm looking up. He's a point guard for the Charlotte Hornets. He played at I don't know, Brewster Academy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost forgot Charlotte was a team.
Me fucking too.
Sorry, I doubt any Charlotte Hornets fans are listening to this.
There are no Charlotte Hornets fans. Michael Jordan is the only Charlotte Hornet fan. He owns part of them. That's it. That's why.
Now, come on. The players have families.
Dude, if I was related to anybody in the Hornets, I'd still be a fan of another team. That team is fucking garbage. Anyways, so Devontae Graham went off for 45 and 5.
That's not bad.
Against the Nets.
Oh.
So somebody over here.
Salt on your wounds, buddy.
Big team. Bro, that's my team. That's my squad. But
Speaking of your squad, what do you think about them doing better without Kyrie?
Bro, it does not shock me at all. In the slightest, doesn't shock me at all. Kyrie, and me and you and Joe have had this conversation for years about different superstars. And one of the stances I always take on Kyrie is he needs the ball too much to be effective. He doesn't move off ball. He's not good off ball. He needs that thing in his hands. Without it, he's useless. He needs to either be able to score or pass. He's not a rebounding guard. He doesn't set screens well. He doesn't take off-ball screens well. He is a superstar in the entire point that he's offensively minded, and that's it. Breaks my fucking heart because that's my squad. But Kyrie, that's just who he is. I remember watching one of the first couple of Nets games that he was in. I'm sitting there watching, I'm like, this is going to suck. This is really going to suck until we get KD.
Yeah, maybe he'll do something when KD's there.
Hopefully pass the fucking ball. So, to finish touching on the Devontae Graham. Young Bull has had 2 seasons in the NBA. Last season, he averaged 4.7 points a game.
That's not a lot.
No, 5 points, 1.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. This year, since Kemba Walker's gone, he's got moved as a starter. He's shotting up damn near 15 minutes a game.
Oh.
He was getting about 14, now he's getting about 30. So 16 minutes. He has since gone up from 1.5 rebounds to 3.8, 2.6 assists to 7.6 assists, and 4.7 points to 19.9 points a game. Most improved player? How are we feeling?
Sounds like the most improved player.
This isn't the first crazy stat he had. He went against the Warriors and got 33. So
Which
he's not.
Warriors here? Are we talking dead Warriors or?
This was when Steph Curry was still playing.
Okay.
It was like the second to last Steph Curry game. This was a while ago.
How many wins are they sitting at right now? Like 5?
I have no idea, but I'm terrified to look it up.
Not a lot of them. But yeah.
Who is it? D'Angelo's back. 5 exactly. 5 and 22.
Hey, buddy, remember when I said, are they going to get more than 20 wins this season? And
did I say yes?
Yeah, you're like, oh, definitely.
I didn't know Steph was going to go out, bro.
Dude, this was after Steph was dead, man.
Are we sure about that? I need to watch that back. Bro, and I thought D'Angelo was so much better. But he's not. He's hot ass cheeks.
It's your Nets fandom coming out.
Bro, he was so much better when he was on the Nets. That's it. We need to trade for him back. Get rid of Kyrie. I don't want him anymore.
Yeah.
Bring D'Angelo back.
Give Kyrie to Golden State. Great idea.
They might get 8 wins. Who knows?
But yeah, that guy definitely sounds like the most improved player of this season. He went from stats that you would have to a respectable NBA player.
That's some bullshit. You know damn well I wouldn't pass the ball that much. You know how many times you got to pass to get an assist and a half? I don't pass the ball that much.
You got a good point.
If I get it and give it to somebody, it's to get it back and shoot it. That's just how I play. Fuck you.
Or you trust me with a game-winning shot because those are the only shots I can make is the last second shot. Those any other shot, I'm missing it. Can't shoot.
Before we continue with the quick list, I'm gonna give a quick story time. Is that cool?
Go for it.
Okay, so we were playing at Quality Hill Park against our high school friend Evan, and then I don't know what the kid's name was, but it was one of Evan's new friends, and they were talking. Evan talks mad shit to me all the time. I'm pretty sure he does it just because I have a YouTube channel, and he used to talk shit to me all the time. He's like, "Yo, bro, put me on your YouTube." It's not really ever gonna happen. I did text him, so next time I go up there, I'm gonna put him on the channel. I'm hopefully gonna cross him up or do something crazy. But we were playing 2-on-2, and literally, you were guarded by Evan's friend, who we're gonna call him John in this case because I don't know who the fuck he is, but he definitely wasn't a John. Me either. There's some blonde kid, skinny white blonde kid. I don't know, fake Eminem. So Cole's being guarded by fake Eminem, and Evan's checking me. Now I got about 2 inches on Evan.
That was some dollar store quality Eminem.
Bro, or like, what was the fucking rapper's name? Slim Jesus. Slim Jesus.
There we go.
He was the dollar store Slim Jesus. That's fucking embarrassing. So we're playing 2-on-2, and Cole's being checked by the dollar store Slim Jesus, and Evan's checking me. And we were playing to 11, and I think we came out quick. I came out hot and gave him like maybe 5 or 6 points, something like that. And then they started scoring back, and it got to the point where it was like, it's like 9-9. We're playing to 11, and I give Cole the ball, dump it down to him while he's being checked by Slim Jesus. I drag Evan into Cole. Cole gives me the ball, and I finish with a layup. And we're sitting at 10-9 now. So I keep dishing the ball, and Cole won't shoot. Cole hasn't shot the entire fucking game. He refuses to shoot the ball. Keep dishing Cole the ball, and then I'd run around, and then next thing you know, I got dollar store Slim Jesus on my hip and Evan, and Cole's standing 8 feet away from the fucking basket and refuses to shoot. Just won't do it, right? So I just tell him, I'm like, Cole, fucking shoot the ball. Bank shot. That's how we won the game. Nobody near him could have fucking dribbled and went for a layup. Fucking bank shot it from 8 feet away while I have Evan and dollar store Slim Jesus chase me around.
I cannot do a layup to save my life. I think we need to work on that drill because I am more likely to hit a corner 3 or a 3 from the top of the arc than I am a layup.
Bro, I tried teaching you moves. I literally tried teaching Cole how to do a drop step, and he refuses to learn anything.
I did a decent drop step for like 10 minutes. Anyway, moving on.
All right, next quick look. LeBron and AD versus Kawhi&PG. Who's the best duo? Because both of them went off. I think LeBron and AD came close to 90. PG and Kawhi came close to 90 the other night. They're both just ridiculously scoring teams. Who's the best?
The best ability is availability, so AD and LeBron.
Leading into our next segment here. The Clippers lose to the Bulls. Why? Kawhi load management. Kawhi sat out against the Chicago Bulls, and the Clippers got smacked. How do we feel? Smacked.
I'm pretty sure Lou Williams was out too.
It don't matter. Kawhi is your superstar and sat down because he was tired. Bro, shut the fuck up. Lace your big ass feet and big ass palms, have an ass up, and get in there.
You know what load management got him last year?
What? A wedding ring?
I don't think Kawhi is married. He's a fun guy, but not that fun.
Shut the fuck up. Yes.
What? Nah, he got a championship ring, you third.
He did get a championship ring.
With the Raptors.
But he also didn't have fucking Paul George on his team. Or Lou Williams or Montrezl. He didn't have as much help as he has now.
I feel like you're taking some shots at my boys. I'm gonna have to fight you in the street.
All right, let's talk about it legitimately, and I need you to be unbiased. Kawhi Leonard now versus the Kawhi Leonard of last year. Kawhi Leonard versus Kawhi Leonard. Same player, same great monster, right? All right, second best player on the team. Kyle Lowry, Paul George. You're going to tell me that's equal?
No. Paul
All right.
George is better than him.
Third best player on the team. Pascal Siakam, who is making his come up last year, compared to Lou Williams, who's guaranteed 20 a game no matter what. You're going to tell me that's equal?
Siakam's better than Lou Williams.
Maybe Siakam's better than Lou Williams now, but Siakam last year averaged 15 a game. Lou Williams still averaging 22.
Siakam did pretty good in the final, so I think I'm stuck on that.
All right, so even if you just stick with the Paul George, Kyle Lowry, bro, you can't tell me that's the same guy out there. You can't.
So, wait, your argument here is that they should be better if he's still doing the same load management, because if we were winning games with lesser players than he has on his team now, like...
My argument is Kawhi shouldn't be sitting out when he has all the help that he has. Does that make sense? Like, he needed to play more for the Raptors. Like, he needed to be more involved on the court. So load management makes sense. You can sell a few games because Kawhi is putting in... Let's say if he's putting in 35 minutes a game, right? Last year, Kawhi was busting his ass for 35 minutes a game. This year, if Kawhi plays 35 minutes a game, how much can he take a break in game? He doesn't need to run on transition. He can take his time. He can go post up. He can beat somebody up like that. He doesn't need to do all the extra shit that he needed to do for the Raptors to win.
So are you saying he should go LeBron and just not play defense?
No, because that's what Kawhi's good at. I'm just saying maybe take it easy on offense. No, but I'm saying like he could average 25 a game like he's doing now without having put in nearly as much effort as he had to put last year. Load management makes sense because Kawhi needed time to breathe last year. That makes sense. But even last year, you knew I was against load management. I can't stand that shit. Michael Jordan laced up. Bro, Kobe fucking broken Achilles. All that man played with a busted-ass nose. That's not the era I'm used to. I got to the park and my 44-year-old dad still fucking elbows me in the neck like it's 1984. Dude, that's not the basketball I know. I think load management is bullshit. I think he needs it even less than he did last year.
He's a year older. Leave the old man alone. I'm kidding. He's definitely not old. He's not LeBron.
This is how I'm also going to put it in perspective. Let's say you're a Clippers fan. You go buy a ticket to a home game.
Yeah, I got you.
That's all I gotta say. And Kawhi sits his big I don't know where I was going with this insult.
I guess I'm buying a PG shirt instead of a Kawhi shirt.
Bro, facts. I would buy a PG shirt. I like PG. He's a good player. Your girlfriend's that, by the way. I just got the streak Snapchat.
Oh, wonderful. I forgot what I was going to say now.
I don't know. I don't think Kawhi should be doing load management. I'm against load management completely.
No, if you're going to sit in some games, make it like 10. No more than that. Not 20 like he's going.
I'm thinking like 5.
I honestly
I'm thinking...
But it feels like a lot more than it needs to be.
I'm thinking like little past middle of the season. Like, what are we in? We're in like 25, 28 games. We're not too far in the season.
No, we're like, what, 25 games in?
Yeah, the Warriors are 5-22, so we're like 27 games in.
A quarter through the season. A little more than a quarter.
Yeah, I think if Kawhi is going to sit, make it around like the 48, 49 game mark. Like, you don't... When you're guaranteed all your wins, like you know you're going to make the playoffs regardless, when you have that 30-plus win, sit your ass down.
At the end of the season as opposed to the beginning, rest up right before the finals.
If you really want your Band-Aid kissed, sit somewhere near the end of the season. If you really want to relax and kick your feet up, and near the end of the season. Don't be doing it now. We're not even 30 games into the season. What are you doing? And he's done it twice already.
I think he's done it more than twice.
He was out in the beginning of the year. I forget what he was out for, but I remember him being out for something. Right, out. Fake injuries. That's what the Sixers do with their draft picks every year.
Yeah, like they said before. like right after they said, "Hey, you can't do load management anymore," a few games later he was sick. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think load management is bullshit. I think being sick is bullshit. Michael Jordan played with the flu. Suck my dick.
Well, there goes the age restriction on this one.
Bro, I literally told you to shut the fuck up earlier. Age restriction's been gone. I do need to work on that, don't I?
Yeah, I've held some stuff back. So, and you know how hard it is for me to hold stuff back.
I'm sure you would appreciate if I did the same, so I will work on it for you for the podcast.
You're probably gonna have to do a little bit of editing because we bullshitted here a little bit. Anyway,
That's what a podcast is, man. It's straight live. What if we did live podcast? Josh and I did Sunday night streamcast. It was an hour live. Didn't matter what happened. We were just live. That's how podcasts are.
get it. Anyway,
I'm just making an excuse to not have to edit this. Because I got to do some editing anyways. But
let me ask you this question: If you need a stop, there's 20 seconds left in the game. There was just a timeout, so there's 20 seconds left in the game. You're up by 1 point. You need to make sure they don't make that shot. What player are you putting on the court to make sure they don't make that shot? Anybody in the league.
Anybody in the league?
Anybody in the league. The most locked down player you can think of.
You got to give me a person taking the shot. Because, like, think about this. If you're the Warriors, you want Steph Curry taking that shot. If you're, like, the Bucks, you want Giannis taking the shot. There's different shots. To answer the generic question, if a guard is going to be taking the last shot, I want Paul George or Pat Beverly. If a big man is taking the last shot, I want Miles Turner. That man's averaging like 3.5 blocks a game. Get him in there.
I got you.
Depends on the type of shot, though.
Flip side of that question.
Okay.
You're down by 1 point.
Luka.
Dude,
have you seen him come in clutch?
Luka.
It's got to be Luka.
That was quick. All right.
Bro, think about all the clutch stuff that he's done. It's Luka. Luka or LeBron? Luka or LeBron?
You would take LeBron over Kawhi? Over Giannis?
Over Giannis, 100%. Giannis can't shoot. What if it gets to the point where there's 2 seconds left of the clock and he's stuck at the 3 line? What is Giannis going to do? Brick?
Draw a foul. Anyway.
He can't shoot free throws. He's broke.
Anyway.
Dude, he has like a 4 motion. Do you know what a basketball shot looks like? So 1 motion is just like flicking, right? Yeah. 2 motion is where you stop and then you shoot. Vince Carter has a 2 motion shot. He goes, right? Giannis is like a fucking hitch in his shit. He goes.
Looks like a lagging game, huh?
Right. He has like a 4-point shot. Like he's got to hit 4 different stops before he shoots. I can't do that shit.
All right. Next segment.
We're on to predictions. I don't know why I just looked over there. Like, well, Anthony Davis is looking at me on my Xbox screen right now with his big old unibrow. So we're on to predictions. For those of you guys that are new, there are 4 different games that we look at. We try to pick one from my favorite team and Cole's favorite team. Cole's favorite team is in the background of his screen. Mine is the Brooklyn Nets. But we do try to cover some of the other. There it is, the Raptors. I like that Raptors logo, like the old school Raptors logo.
Much better.
100%. We try to cover 2 of the upcoming games for the season or for the week that look like they're going to be the best. So, admittedly, I did pick this game before Luka went out. Mavs and Bucks. That was going to be crazy.
That would have been a lot better with Luka.
100%. So the way we do this is we pick winner and then we pick leading scorer for each team, regardless of win or loss. So, like, if Cole says, what team do you think is going to win?
Milwaukee's going to win. I'm guessing it's going to be Giannis. If not, it might be Brook Lopez. I doubt it, though. It's probably going to be Giannis. And then the leading scorer for the Mavs, Porzingis, is the only option, right?
Yeah, I'm actually in the same boat. The only thing I can think of for the Mavs that would be any difference would be Dwight Powell, maybe. And that's if Porzingis just has a bad night. But Giannis is going to win. Giannis is going to be leading scorer. That was quick. It was unfortunate.
Giannis is going to win.
Giannis is gonna win. Giannis will win.
The
Nobody on
Milwaukee Giannis's.
the Milwaukee Giannis could beat that entire Mavs team without Luka 1v5, 100%. I'm just saying, Giannis bullies Porzingis. Next game, Clippers Rockets. What? That's gonna be insane. Clippers versus the Rockets.
Is everybody playing?
Not sure. Which is the sad part, I think, is we're not sure if Kawhi's gonna play.
Feels like a PG kind of night. PG is gonna score the most points for the Clippers. Harden's gonna score the most points for the James Hardens and
The Houston Hardens.
the Houston Hardens.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the Houston Hard ones. We're gonna
Moving on.
where is the game? Is it in Houston or in LA?
I actually don't know, to be honest with you. You're gonna have to give me a second on that one.
You're slacking.
Bro, I've never had that information ever. Rockets versus Clippers coming up. It's Rockets at Clippers, so it's in LA.
Clippers are gonna win then. That feels like a home team win, no matter what.
James Harden does. You think it's a home team win no matter what James Harden can do?
Yep.
I'm still putting my money
no
on
matter where it is.
It's PG, 100%. Here's why. And the Clippers, I agree with you, but Kawhi's gonna try and clamp up the beard. He's gonna clamp up James Harden, and Russell Westbrook can't stop Paul George. Nobody on the team can stop Paul George, and they have the people to compete with everybody else. Like Lou Williams can come out and get buckets. Montrezl Harrell can come out and body Clint Capella. Like they have the availability to block that. So we're gonna get into mine before we get into yours because mine's less cool. Nets and the Spurs. That's the best game the Nets have this week. That's sad, isn't it?
Is Kyrie back?
I don't know. Who cares? Probably not.
Cares?
I don't want him on the fucking team anymore.
Honestly, I don't know who your leading scorer is gonna be, but you're gonna take an L.
I agree with you. We're taking the L.
That guy's gonna be the leading scorer.
DeMar DeRozan, Patty Mills, LaMarcus Aldridge. They have some real dogs on the Spurs. And my prediction for leading scorer, we're taking the L. Spurs are gonna win. Spurs wise, DeMar DeRozan is gonna be leading scorer. 100%. If not Hamas, LaMarcus Aldridge. Just saying. The Nets, Karis LeVert probably. Maybe Spencer Dinwiddie. But definitely, I think I'm going to say Karis on this one.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You don't even know who Karis LeVert is. Don't talk.
Hey, well, can you blame me? Who watches the Nets?
Me.
Besides people in Brooklyn.
I live in Delaware. Me.
You're from New Jersey like the Nets are. You have no excuse.
Facts. Facts. So the last prediction here. You ready? Do we have anything else to say about the games that we've already looked over? This is a Toronto game, just so everybody knows. This is the best game that you guys have coming up this week, but I want you to keep in mind that the team that you guys are playing weren't good at all last year. They barely made the playoffs.
Yeah.
You're playing the Pistons this week. Now let me give you some names, and let me tell you why that's something that people are going to be like, because when I read that, I was like, I literally scrolled past that one looking for a game. I was like, Toronto versus Pistons? Yeah, no, I kept looking. And I was like, wait, Toronto versus the Pistons. Derrick Rose, Andre Drummond, Blake Griffin. Derrick Rose is having the comeback season of a lifetime right now. Who's where?
I was trying to come up with something fancy, but it's not coming to me.
No.
I was gonna be like, Rose, Bose, doesn't matter. Raptors.
I can't stand it.
Raptors are winning this game. Call me a homer. Raptors are winning this game. I'm gonna go ahead and say Van Fleet has the night, and
Van Vliet.
And let's go with Blake Griffin.
I'm going to actually go against you on this one. This is the first one we're disagreeing on tonight. The Pistons, I think, have this one in the bag. D Rose is on one, has hit a couple game winners. I'm gonna say Blake Griffin's the leading scorer, but D Rose comes in the most clutch. As far as the Raptors, I'm giving it to Siakam. He's the most consistent player on the team, so I feel like he'll come out with like 18, 20 points and be pretty solid.
Van Fleet's gonna hit 4 threes.
4 threes. That's a little bit more in-depth prediction than what we normally do. Normally we just talk about the leading scorers, but Cole wants to get fancy. All right, cool. Giannis has 8 threes this week. This week. And by 8 threes, I mean he's going to shoot 8 of them. I didn't say he's going to make 8 of them. He's going to shoot 8 threes. Calling it right now. Giannis will shoot 8 threes this week.
Did that just come out of your mouth and then you realize what you said?
Very much so.
They can have. Wait, if he hits 8 and 1s, does that count as 3?
Yes, 100%. Now we're talking. Thanks, we're gonna make this. Dude, I really was sitting here and be like, yeah, I'm gonna make a Pistons comeback, and then Giannis came out of my mouth, and I was like, what? And I had to backtrack so quick.
Dude, that was, yeah. All right. Anything else?
Nope. I'm gonna do the outro real quick. All right, guys, that's been the Putback podcast with me and Cole. If you guys want to support us, go ahead. Links down in the description to both our Twitter. Give us a follow there, and our Instagram. Give us another follow there. Sunday night, I think it's Sunday night or Monday morning. I don't remember exactly when I put it up. There's a teaser that goes up on both of them from this episode, or from the episode of the following episode. If that makes any sense, you get a preview of the episode coming up.
For every sub we get off this video, Tyler will eat 2 burritos and post the video.
No. No. But go follow our social medias. Also, I don't know how well this thing's doing on SoundCloud because I don't really pay attention to SoundCloud that much. But this is on SoundCloud. If you guys prefer that as a platform for podcasting, link down in the description to our SoundCloud as well. I guess drop us a follow. I don't know how SoundCloud works. I just know it was one of the 2 places that we could start. So we're over on SoundCloud. We're here on YouTube. Drop us a sub. Go follow us on the socials. That's pretty much it. You know, I've actually gotten 1 follower. I actually changed in the Putback podcast. In the bio, it has me and you tagged, right? Yeah. I tagged my personal Instagram the first time, the Tfish7 or whatever, and I got a request from some dude that was following the podcast one. I was like, yeah, no. I went and changed it to my YouTube Instagram because I was like, yeah, no, I'm good, bro. I don't need y'all hitting up my personal. I sent it the YouTube one. That was strange. I was like, what? Anyways.
Who's this guy?
I was thinking, how do you, what? And then I go on the podcast one and it goes, following, like 25 minutes ago. I guess you watched the 2 stuff or whatever, and then hit the button and tried to follow me. And I was like,
maybe I should do this.
Clout rejected. All right, hopefully you guys enjoy the podcast.
Don't take that wrong if you're listening right now, guy. We love you. We just...
There's an Instagram of mine for this stuff, though, and that one's not it. I have a personal Instagram, and then I have a YouTube Instagram, because I have a YouTube channel, which isn't linked down in the description, but I should probably put it down there. That might be a good idea.
Self-promoting. Anyway.
YouTube.com/Gamer on Grand Street, because I haven't changed my URL yet. Just changed my name.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and that has been the Putback Podcast.
Is this episode 3?
3.
Yeah, episode 3. Episode 3 of the Putback Podcast. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.